For number 4, going beyond the expectation, all identified curriculum competencies are appropriate for portfolio assessment plus added the important cognitive and affective ingredients to success. For number 2, the parts of portfolio plan, significant evidence of attainment of the competencies. Level 1, 2 or more of the identified evidence of attainment of the curriculum competencies are not significant or valuable to keep in one's learning portfolio. Level 2, 1 of the identified evidence of attainment of the curriculum competencies is not significant or valuable to keep in one's learning portfolio. Level 3, all identified evidence of attainment of the curriculum competencies are significant or valuable to keep one's learning portfolio. Level 4, all identified evidence of attainment of the curriculum competencies are significant or valuable to keep the one's learning portfolio, as well as the possible evidence that could support important cognitive and affective ingredients to success. For number 3, the part of portfolio plan. Assessment rubric for portfolio evidence. Level 1, 3 or more of the description of high quality evidence of the successful performance task are not clear or realizable. Level 2, 1 to 2 of the description of high quality evidence of a successful performance task are not clear or realizable. For level 3, all the descriptions of high quality evidence of a successful performance task are clear and realizable. For level 4, all the description of a high quality evidence of a successful performance tasks are clear and realizable, including the description of all the levels and getting to the top. For number 4, the parts of portfolio plan. Analyze and reporting of assessment result. For level 1, there is an attempt to prepare a guide for student self-monitoring of successful but not clear yet on what it actually tells. For level 2, there is a guide for student self-monitoring of successful to achieving the desired learning outcomes and how to interpret result but not so clear yet or requires yet a clarification from the teacher. Level 3, there is a clear guide to student self-monitoring of success to achieving the desired learning outcomes and how to interpret result. Last, the level 4, there is a clear guide to student self-monitoring of success to achieving the desired learning outcomes and how to interpret result plus recommended action next step for better performance. Last is the number 5 parts of the portfolio plan. Other criteria, please specify and describe their levels of performance. Present assessment, and that's the how do you describe your our plan and portfolio assessment. And we have remarked what to do if not yet successful and what to do next if successful.
Chismis Patroller, Pablito Seraspi.
Pangatlo sa ating mga nagbabagang balita. How will you reflect and sustain in your portfolio assessment? Live at Talents Law Office, Chismis Patroller Justin Ray de la Cruz.
First, examine the portfolio plan that you made. Are you happy with the result? Second, what you have done this plan. Third, how significant is the plan for your future role as a teacher? Fourth, plan is worth your time and effort. Why? Fifth, what do you intend to do with the plan if you have more time?
Here's how to summarize the result of your performance in doing significant culminating tasks, which is development of a planned portfolio assessment. Here's how. First, we have evidence of readiness. Under of evidence of readiness is portfolio plan prepared and situational test where portfolio assessment is needed. Here's the level of readiness to play assessor's role of student learning through portfolio assessment. We had 3 levels. Level 1, not yet. Level 2, white, ready. Level 3, ready. In portfolio plan prepared, Level 1, not yet. Your assessment is Level 1 in the 4th performance scale. Level 2, quite ready. Your assessment is Level 2 in the 4th PT scale. Level 3, ready. Your assessment must be at least Level 3 in the 4th PT scale. In situational test where portfolio assessment is needed. Level 1, not yet. Your assessment score is 1 or none in the STEM test. Level 2, quite ready. Your assessment score is 2 to 3 in the 5-item test. Level 3, ready. Your assessment scale must be at least 4 in the 5-item test. And the last part, we have the present assessment. Choose from the following tasks what you can do given the results of your self and peer assessment. We have the level of readiness to practice portfolio assessment. First is the scale, which has 3 levels, and each scale level has its description. For scale 1, not yet ready. Scale 2, quite ready. Scale 3, ready. Next is possible tasks to extend opportunity for successful performance. 1. Do this plan with your classmate whose work is in the same level. You do your work together with assistance of your course professor. 2. Let the course professors identify the problem with your plan and work on their improvement. 3. Examine the areas in your plan that need improvement. Address them immediately so you can get the highest mark possible. 4. See work of your classmate whose performance is higher than what you have shown. 5. Be a tutor to your classmate whose plan is nearing the expected quality. Assist him or her how to meet the expectation when using portfolio assessment. 6. Expand your portfolio plan to cover more extent and competences needed of a teacher when doing classroom assessment.
Chismis Patroller, Justin Ray de la Cruz.
Portfolio assessment. So we have 3 steps. So the first step or the first thing to do is what output in these lessons shows you are very good in the following. The first step or the first thing to do is content. So nakapaloob ditang the output reflects understanding of the topic discussed. So, and the second thing or the second step is the chosen output. Like for example, constructed table of specifications. And the last step is why you choose the output. It's because it reflects the framework of the test, which is the revised Bloom's taxonomy, where the 6 cognitive processes are given as well as the 4 dimensions of knowledge.
Number 2, critical thinking. The output reflects ability to critique, evaluate, and solve problems. Number 3, creative thinking. The output reflects ability to create new ideas. And number 4, communication. The output reflects ability to express one's ideas in words or actions. And number 5 is collaboration. The output reflects ability to work well with others.
Chismis Patroller, James Del Mundo.
Panglima sa ating mga nagbabagang balita, how to use a what, who, how on portfolio assessment. Live at Rojas Plaza, Chismis Patroller, Kathleen Ferrar.
How to use a what, who, how framework to design portfolio assessments. First one, what. What pieces of student work will you include in the portfolio to document students' mastery of the standards and skills you will assess? Will you include any students' reflections on the selections? How will you incorporate them? Have you made sure that these assignments are clearly aligned with the relevant standard and skills? What guidance will you offer students if they select artifacts for their proportions? Next one, who? What decisions will students make about their portfolios? How will you include in students throughout the process to determine and understand the objectives and process of the portfolio? Last one, how? When and how will you or the student place each piece of student work into the portfolio? How might you use written procedures and project logs to use organize? When and how will you check in with students to review their project logs and help them to manage the process to collect work products for their portfolios? How will you score the individual components of the portfolio? How will you score the portfolio as a whole? How will you ensure that you are all on the same page about the purpose and plan to implement and score your students' portfolio assessment? Chismis Patroller, Kathleen Ferrar.
Portfolio assessments has two major factors, which is the benefits and challenges. First one is the benefit.
Portfolio assessment offers several benefits. The first one is the portfolios are a rich source of information about the student's learning. The second one is portfolios are versatile. And the last benefits is portfolio assessment can build students' self-confidence and self-appraisals. Skills through the opportunities they provide for students to reflect on and to celebrate their accomplishments.
Portfolio assessment also comes with challenges. Portfolio assessment can be time-consuming to design and score in a consistent and unbiased manner. Portfolio assessment also involve a great deal of logistical planning and organization. At yan ang mga chismis na hatid namin sa inyo ngayong araw.
Mula sa himpilan ng mga nagbabagang chismis, walang kinikilingan, Ana Shane Halyores,
walang pinoprotektahan, Nico Solano at Pawang Chismis lamang.
G5
News!